Wheaties and breakfast of champions.
Some weed for breakfast of champions.
Wheaties.
Breakfast of champions. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We'll talk about quest for the Super Bowl as the opening weekend of the NFL playoffs get underway. The Redskins and Rams will meet with the winner advancing to the divisional round. Man, let me get black. Come on, his black ass. Where you at, Blackie? Happy to see Draymond Jones get selected for the Pro Bowl. Well deserved after a fantastic season. What do you got to say about that, Hitter?
About time.
About time, huh? That's the first one?
Yeah.
For the 5th time, Ryan Ramczak will be headed to the Pro Bowl. 10 Pro Bowls for Zach Martin, setting the bar. Damn, Texans ass and QB depth, signing Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For the Texans, Jaguars want to go on there to show them what we're supposed to be watching the wild card weekend. Mid-season edition, quarterback Russell Wilson signed a 1-year deal with the Texans at the end of the season to start the suspended Kyler Murray.
What? So the Seahawks go release a free agent and he go think he gonna get off like that.
What you gotta say about that?
Man, that's some bullshit, like,
niggas.
Go ahead, man.
Niggas do the most, bro. It's been confirmed that the Patriots will be suiting up. And you already saw that Jaguars are in the playoffs, just clinched at least a wild card spot. Closing time, the boats did fell where to their old home. They're the owners. I wonder where they're moving to.
Long story short, just because trades open to playoff teams and stuff and free agencies, it ain't nothing you need in there. Like, why even do that stuff? It's crazy. You got to treat grown men like kids and put little specific rules in place specifically to, like, man, but you know, that's enough. My bad. Go ahead.
Like, that defeats the purpose of it. Don't matter. It is what it is, because there ain't nothing to play. He ain't outside the line. It ain't like you can.
Yeah, but the Seahawks just released him because we advanced, so now he's not a captain on the Seahawks, so he can clear his roster and make his all-season acquisitions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not even like, come on, like, you don't got to make no specific little, I mean, like, you go looking at transaction history. I missed the playoffs, so I just started making my cuts. You know, look, Stephon too, there's a couple of 80 overall players that's in the free agency now, just because from non-playoff team. You know what I'm saying? So that totally defeats the purpose of dumb and stupid trying to get around the rule. But that's why they're in position in the first damn place, because you trying to do stuff to get around the rules. Like, come on, man, let's get it. Shit,
we do have a donut week 17, 54-9 Chiefs. Green Bay travel to Kansas City and get Donishi. Johnson explodes against Packers. Calvin Johnson was about as good as it gets. And the Chiefs win over the Packers. Johnson finished with 159 yards. The rare day the Jaguars are alive on their passing game, and Ward delivered on 6 touchdowns with the Jags down to Carolina Panthers on a mission. So Bell was unstoppable for the Jets as they topped the Patriots. The Jets running back rushed for 3 touchdowns. And that game got him in, right? That was a win and get in game, right, for the Jets?
No.
No? He was already in?
He wasn't already in. It was just win and seal, I guess.
Win and seal it?
Yeah.
Okay, losing is a toss-up.
Yeah, basically.
And Lamar Jackson ran himself to a second consecutive MVP bid again in the 35-7 undermanned Bengals. Lamar Jackson went ham in that game, still in the MVP. All right, so we got enough people on right now, so we can get to the goods, man. All right, DC Snake Eyes. At the end of the day, man, trades, transactions, signings, and all that. That's your department, man. Speak on it.
Somebody just signed a free agent, Russell Wilson, to the Texans. Need to drop his ass.
How you feel about that, Hitter?
I mean, that's why we usually wait till the end of the season to try to cut the players.
At the end of the day.
But Seahawks, he normally in the playoffs. He ain't make the playoffs, so he did it. So, I mean, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, when your
like,
quarterback is sitting on the sidelines suspended, and you go, let's go to the roster and talk about this. Because it takes us right into our 3-day, well, actually, y'all, the ruling, people in the rules chat, 2 days of trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with these guys and what they actually was up to. But if you go to rosters, was that a needed sign though? Right? I mean, obviously, he's getting around the. I mean, he's playing with Matthew Stafford already. That would have been his backup in the game, but then he, you know, look what he does. He goes and get Russell Wilson. Do we fault that though? I mean, at the end of the day, Kyler Murray's on suspension for him doing shit that he wasn't supposed to be doing with him.
Him going to go pick up Russell Wilson ain't no suspension. Now, to be honest with you, like the only reason he's in it because the non-playoff team just dropped him. It's like, so if you're looking at free agency right now, you can see a couple of teams people in there, like Stephon Tuitt, 92 overall D tackle. DJ Reader, 89 overall D tackle. Leonard Williams, 88 overall right in. People in there because some non-playoff teams just dropped players, so like that ain't no suspension. Like the reason they probably got room to sign him anyway is because they got caught up in some BS.
So you think he shouldn't have Russell Wilson right now? My thing is, there's nothing to stop him from doing it. So I just think, you know, it's frowned upon right now. Sucks, but what do you argue with him with this? At the end of the day, I mean, he kind of killed the suspension.
That defeats the whole purpose of the suspension, to be honest.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just, I mean, is that going to carry over to the next season? And, like, if the Seahawks or these total playoff teams don't drop their players or non-playoff teams don't drop nothing, it's like you tell playoff teams don't do no trades right now. Playoff teams, I mean, don't drop their players right now. He wouldn't have been able to do it, but you know, whatever. He's looking for every little edge.
Slippery when dry. At the end of the day, you already know the same shit that got him into this shit. The same shit he gonna do to get out of it.
Trash. Any other time, he's not even online around in advance, but he's online. Fishing. Anything else going on? I saw crack represents for us in that. Hey, Young Gunner, man. Tell your uncle to get off the bullshit, cuz. Motherfucker, look at you here. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the Bengals. We got some people that don't absolutely all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people take their punishment. Like, man, yeah, you know, man up, yeah, I was wrong this, I was wrong that. But, you know, let me do things like this. We didn't even have people say, man, I ain't do nothing wrong, but I'm going to sit right here and I'm going to show you how I can manually do it. Like, you know, Knox got accused of doing a lot of stuff. And what Knox say, man? Shout out to Knox. We ain't seen him in the office and shit, but Knox say, man, I ain't do this, I ain't do that, but let me show you I can do everything all over again. I can manage my team and everything. And he been doing that, fighting through the wilderness every year with that team over there.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, trades is always on. We really don't turn them off. We do, I mean, Jungle saying trades are on during playoffs, so it's no difference. But really,
I mean, you think about it last year. Last playoffs, somebody was trying to do a trade, but off of man time, me and Reed was like, nah, we wait till after playoffs. Remember, he was trying to get that deep tackle from me after I made
yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's frowned upon, but I mean, at the end of the day, not he ain't wrong for going to go do this. But what happens is him coming off a suspension, him being suspended, it's like, all right, here you go. But at the same time, he ain't doing nothing. What did he absolutely do wrong here, though? You know what I mean? Like, found the quarterback and went and got one.
He ain't getting no punishment if his quarterback, if he had messed with his salaries in the first place, of some of the people on his team, we don't even know everything that he did. To be honest with you, that none of them did. You know, so if he might not even have the salary to sign him in the first place as a free agent. To be honest, but that's neither here nor there.
All right. Well, anything else going on in the trade markets and all that? What's going on? And let's get right into it. All right. So again, man, we had a lot of shit going on for the last couple of days, trying to figure and sort some things out. So all I'm gonna say is, players were suspended. I told everybody, listen, anybody that's looking for trait changes, superstar abilities, you don't like what you got, you want something different and all that shit, just ask me to do it, bro. If I ain't around to do it, ask Hitter to do it, because we kind of got the system. We understand that. Crack kind of helped me with this, and actually made me realize that we really shouldn't be restricted to certain shit, especially when it comes down to drafted players. We already create our draft class anyway, so with that being said, these guys can you got a superstar ability, you might got two receivers, you don't want them both to have the exact same fucking trait, and you don't know what you're doing to be able to not have it. You can change it. Like, you don't want two Mosses, that's fine, just tell me to do it. Don't you get caught doing it yourself, because I'm keeping it real. At the end of the day, ain't nothing being sugarcoated, bro. This needs to be said right here. The fact that anybody wants shit done, they need to holler at us. I explained this on a couple of about 2 seasons ago, last season or whatever it was, with Reef. And it was, you were busy. I just don't. Nah, well, I don't want to hear all that shit. Let a commissioner do that for you, because you don't have to change these guys' positions. And there's no answer for why you changing Kyler Murray to a punter, why you changing Kyler Murray to a safety, why you changing Kyler Murray to a fullback, why you changing Kyler Murray to a receiver, why you changing him to an old lineman. Like, what are you doing? What are you looking to do there? Like, and if you're looking for an X factor or something like that, right? If you're looking for an X factor or something like that, when you could just literally ask me, and then I'll tell you how you can get to those X factors. And see, Kyler Murray had everything already. He already had escape artists. It's just hard to fan him.
The only player.
I understand that, but we're using Kyler Murray right now as an example of why he's sitting here on a 63 overall, and his ratings is dropped right now.
Does everybody else watching the show and everybody else in the league know exactly what you're talking about? They a little lost or whatever. So basically, something was brought to your attention, and ain't nobody in here even caught it, but something was brought to the attention of the league of a couple of teams like super changing players from this quarterback to running back to punter to kicker to linebacker to offensive lineman to quarterback. Like, and it's after further review, I'm not even in the rules yet, but some people looking around, and you see some of these players that have been switched. Rules are in place for a reason. So people switching positions. They say for X factors, but you can see that they've been switched. No 99 wide receiver gonna get signed for $20 million for 3 years. But you've seen in the transaction history, he's been changed to an offensive line and a fullback, a punter, a kicker, a safety. Like that's just wild. Shit that destroys the league.
Nah, but it does. It completely taints what we got going on when you have a commissioner who allows editing anyway. So there's no reason for this shit, and it's no way of hiding the fact that it was some bullshit done. But then you look at a person like Knox, and I'll bring him back up. You already spoke on him. Knox had to blow his whole team up this time around. So first season, first league, it was brought to our attention. He raised the salary caps, and it looked as if he was, doing some things over there to manage his roster and all type of shit. And he manned up doing that shit. He ain't say he did it. He tried to explain what it was. It just once certain shit start going a certain way, and evidence start looking like what it does, it comes down to there really ain't no way around that shit. And here's the thing. We come into a whole new league because of Madden. Madden fucked our league up, so we had to start another one. And we all was able to do those, and I did that on purpose. I made everybody do those first year trades all over again, because here's how you shut the noise down. Okay, if you got the same players going on right now, everything's reset the same way right now. Let's see you go through that same situation and get out of it. Well, we're looking at 4 seasons in, and Knox is fighting contracts, all types of shit, and that Browns team ain't even the same Browns team anymore at all. But he had to do that. He showed it. He manned up to it, and he's sticking through it. So how would he feel if he got to get rid of Myles Garrett, Odell Beckham, what's the running back he had? Fucking Ezekiel Elliott, top tier linemen, defensive linemen, all the way across the board. He had to get rid of those type of guys, and then you got other guys that's changing positions and signing these guys under different positions and then moving them back and cutting down when their caps is fucked up and all that, and this is their answer to it. So yeah, like honestly, the what we did should have been slammed harder, but really, let's just be real. Only reason why I ain't not let y'all come down harder on them and shit is because they were fighting for playoff spots, and like honestly, pride is a motherfucker, bro. I really didn't want the Bengals to be suspended or nothing. I wanted him to, have to go through all that shit. Then I don't want to be getting in the playoffs off of him having to sit 3 players and play Boone tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want that, but at the end of the day, kind of, you know what I mean? Like you got to do something because you can't have people like Knox in them with no money and and then it's like So
and then you're not even the one that's seen it. So
no, I didn't see it.
People, nobody on this podcast is the folks that have seen it. It was pointed out by 2 users in the league that's not even on the podcast of all this mischievous stuff going on from 3 users under the same roof. Like after the OG of the group say, man, look, I got them. I'm gonna make sure they follow the rules. I'm gonna this, that, and the fourth. But so like, look like you leading a bunch. So that's why I say, even him picking up Russell Wilson, look like, is he being punished?
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, bro, what's the difference if Kyler Murray went down week 17? Would you still be mad at him picking up Russell Wilson?
Not at all. But that's not the issue. That's not the case.
But this is my thing. You got plenty of niggas in their situation could have easily packed it up and quit. None of them. They all stood in front of it at the end of the day. And I salute the Bengals completely for standing in front of it, handling his business, and that's that. All right. So at the end of the day, man, we had to do it. It is what it is, and I don't want to keep talking about this, but if y'all need something done and you don't like what you got, just holler at us, because there's so many different ways you can get shit. You just have to understand thresholds and archetypes. If you understand that, then you don't have to switch positions to be doing all that shit. You just have to have the right archetypes and the right thresholds on these guys to be able to get certain shit. Like it's no big deal. We don't like if Vigavelli come to me and say, yo, I want Omaha on my quarterback. Well, I'm gonna tell him exactly what he got to do to get that. If you have this first, I can make it happen for you. Now I got a couple opportunities to do it by just taking it off, putting it back on, taking it off, putting it back on. It's no big deal with what you want as a superstar ability or the X factor. That's not an issue. I really don't think that's a big deal. But when you're doing all that extra shit, moving and doing all that shit, you gotta knock it off, man, because shit gotta happen. You got guys really working their asses off and stressed out over salary caps right now, knowing that we're going right in the real draft and they can't, they trying to figure it out, man. So you got to keep that integrity there, man, like at the end of the day, especially when we already edit our asses off over here. All right, so with that being said, man,
like Crack said, man, enough with all that, man. Let's get to these playoffs.
Man, fuck the playoffs. We got all types of shit to talk about today, baby. We've been kind of off for a couple of days, man. Playoffs is the playoff. Crack in a hurry before he can quit, man. Nobody don't give a fuck what Crack talking about right now. Fuck out here. Anyway, motherfucking, yeah, you better win a Super Bowl before you leave, motherfucker. Anyway, stats and awards. Lamar Jackson wins his 2nd MVP award. And how you feel about that, Snake? Marmar again, 2nd MVP award. 8-8. Fuck that. Let's talk about Boone not being in there. What's up with Boone 8-8 right now, though? It's been a rough season for all of us, like a couple of us, bro. Like the Seahawks is really not in the playoffs right now, bro. Is that like the first time ever? over there.
You just said, let's not talk about the playoffs. So when I wanted to say something
we gotta talk about Marmar MVP, but you gotta come right back to the fact that Marmar's sitting home right now.
Shout out to the new faces in the playoffs, man. It's some
all right, we'll go to the playoffs. We'll go to the thirstiness. We'll go to the thirstiness.
We ain't winning nothing bad. Let's talk about the new. Let's give congratulations to some of the new faces in the playoffs this year.
Texans.
That got there the right way. They got there the right way.
Texans, nah, we can't. I'm not. Listen, man, that's my guy, D West, man. Welcome to the playoffs, my boy. Texans, Rams, Redskins, Broncos in the building right now. It sucks. The Broncos had one of the better records in the AFC and got the 5th seed because of the division winner Chiefs. But the Jets, young gunner, look, younger young gunner. That's Chris, little Chris got in with a hell of a game at the end, playing put up about 49 points and shit. Got his little ass in the playoffs. We got a new face in the AFC East right now, and he's in the playoffs. I'm just letting y'all know, when y'all lose to him, y'all losing to a 7th grader. Just remember that. All right? Just remember that. When you're losing to him, you're losing to a 7th grader. Completely. You heard? That's my guy, though, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 2 brothers, man. So anyway, the Bucks and the Lions. The Lions is in. I think the Lions has been in already, right? Or this is the Lions' first time in, too.
No, second.
Second time? Hollywood.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, the Lions did come in. That's right. Richard Barber got played him. That's right. Tata beat him last season. All right. So where's black ass at, man? Because we better not be having no fucking forced wins in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now. No forced wins in the playoffs right now. But what about the season? What about the rebound the Saints and the Bucks done all year long to get to where they are right now?
We called it, though.
You said they'll be right back. The Saints, we didn't call the Saints so much, but we definitely called the Bucks. I mean, well, I guess we called the Saints too.
I called the Saints too.
Not the way, how he did it.
Yo, you in the playoffs, man. You ain't giving up no forced wins and nothing like that. You got the Rams,
number 1 seed, not just the playoffs. Number 1 seed.
You in the offs, man. You done got your Patriot/Redskin team in the playoffs right now. I need you to play the Rams.
I know, but I'm saying we called him back in the playoffs.
That's fine. Just let just make sure you're just active in the chat. Let them know you playing.
No, definitely not.
All right, my boy.
They be thrown
I thought the Saints was going to do exactly what he just did. I felt the same. Bro, I never not thought the Saints was going. I didn't think he would get the first round bye. Saints did, right?
I mean, we thought he'd make the playoff, but we didn't think he'd have a stronger season as he did.
I did, though, bro. I kind of did.
BCS, but he gets a 5.
You thought the Saints would get a number 1 seed over there?
I mean, I thought it would still go through the Bucks and the Saints. Yeah, I thought, it's not like the Bucks dominating it. Yeah, nah, I thought the Bucks and the Saints. Oh, you saying number 1 seed? I'm talking about their division.
The Saints went 14-2. Jungle has every year had the first seeds over there. So I'm saying we called and talked about it that the Bucks and Saints will return to playoffs, but just him going 14-2, having a stronger season as he did, I don't think nobody saw that. Is what I'm saying. I thought he'd make it, but he have a little bit more competition, a little bit more fight, but he had a hell of a season over there. Like, made a couple moves, and all the moves seemed to be worked out.
Right, and then the Bucks is in another situation where he's 14-2, but because, close this chat, bro. Like, what the fuck going on? The Saints and the Bucks are in the same division, so the Bucks finished 14-2 as well, and will have the 5th seed because of the division winner. But I thought the Bucks played a hell of a year. I mean, I played him in an epic game at the end of the season. I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of them 2 teams, the Saints. I thought the Saints. My game against the Saints was harder than the Bucks game. I don't think I ever played the Saints before, but I do think. I like what he did on defense. I don't know, bro, because the Bucks is explosive at any given moment as well. But I thought the Saints guy kind of played well all year long. I know that was like probably out of the games when I went on that 5-game losing streak. His game was probably the only game. I think I said it to you, DC Snake, that I should have lost. The only game
in that streak that you really felt that you should have lost. Period.
Right.
I played them both at the end of the season. Man, I think that the Saints build a couple of his players, build his team a little bit more to his playing style. And I just feel the Bucks, I hadn't played them last year, but I felt we said his quarterback was younger last year. I felt that his team would have matured. Some of them pieces.
Well, the Bucs is doing what he's doing right now because he's flat out running the ball right now. Period. Because he ran the ball well against me. He ain't throw the ball at all really in our game. So at the end of the day, the playoff pedigree, you want to win games in playoff pedigree, you have to get out and try and throw the ball 55 times a game, throwing 6 picks. Like my thing is, I threw 4 picks in that Bucs game. He threw 4 picks against me, I'm blowing him out. I'm beating him by more than 17 points. And I'm not taking a shot, I'm just saying. But this is the reason why people like Falk be losing in the playoffs, and everybody's got their mind made up to running the ball right now. I'm telling you right now, bro. The Bucs running the ball right now, bro.
As much as you say that, his quarterback is still top 5 in passing yards, regardless how
I get all that, but I'm telling you, his success lends straight off of the fact that he's running the ball right now. I'm not,
4,000 yards,
bro. I could care less about that 4,000 yards. Do you know who the Bucs is? Do you know who the Bucs is? So listen what I'm ready to say to you right now. For the Bucs to have 220 carries and almost a 2,000-yard back with 21 touchdowns, I don't care about that passing shit right now. This guy don't never have more than 100 carries with a running back, bro. He's throwing the ball all game long. This is him saying, you know what? I give up. I'm tired of motherfucking being out here just trying to dot shit up all game long. I need to get with the program. And that 1,845 yards, 21 rushing touchdowns by Ronald Jones is showing you he got with the program. Simple as that. I mean, I understand what he did in the passing game. This is every year, 66%. But when you ain't throwing motherfucking, you should have 66% throwing the ball with his style of offense. Like, he should be in the 70 range all the time. It's kind of that Bigger Belly effect. They kind of got a system that they run, and that system isn't throwing bombs down the field and all that. It's, methodical up the field. It's RPOs.
I feel the Saints was doing the same thing. Then when I played him, that's how he played too. Quick dump off towards my back. But what did
the Saints do a little different? The Saints was all run. The Saints got himself a little passing game right now. No matter what he's doing, I think that's the difference in how he's playing right now, because now he is throwing the ball. He got the receivers to better. Whether he's throwing in routes all game long and catching and falling, whatever it is, he's still throwing the ball right now. And I think that helped him, along with maybe the schedule. I don't know what their schedule was like, because last year they had the whole AFC the whole year. So, but you got this guy Chris Leak in the building, 2,907 yards, 29 touchdowns, 17 picks, another 65% quarterback right now to go along with one of the top backs in the league with this 221 carries for 1,787 and 20 touchdowns. So he's a little bit more balanced than it was, because usually this would be almost 3,000 yards coming out of Andrew Beckwood. You know what I'm saying? Like 400 carries. You know what I'm saying? So I think the balance of both of them is why they're playing as well as they are right now. And my question to you, are they going to be scary in this playoff?
Let's look at them. I have to take it matchup by matchup, round by round.
All right, so the Saints did get the number 1 seed over in the NFC, right?
Right.
Okay, so that leaves Jungle with the number 2 seed. All right, so right now, if you go look at schedule of these wild card games right now.
So Jaguars and Texans.
So the Redskins and Rams. And the Bucs go to the Lions. If the Bucs beat the Lions, they're going to the Cowboys. If the Redskins beat the Rams, it don't even matter. Let me ask you this: do they reseed? Because right now, if you look at it, let me come out of here. I already know the matchups. I know the matchups right now. I know the matchups already. So let's look at the NFC. All right, so the Saints got the 1st seed, Bucs got the 2nd seed. Cowboys got the 2nd seed, Bucs 5th seed. So that means the Redskins have the 3rd seed, Rams have the 4th. No, I'm sorry. Saints got the 1st seed, Cowboys got the 2nd seed. Then you're looking at Redskins with the 3rd seed. Am I right?
No, the Redskins got the 6th seed.
Redskins? Oh yeah, that's right. Cowboys, my bad. So that means the Rams have the 3rd seed and the Lions have the 4th seed. There you go. All right, so Rams got the Rams. So let me ask you this: what happens if the Redskins upset the Rams and the Bucs beat the Lions? That sends the Bucs to the Cowboys and the Redskins.
It's gonna be the Rams and the Bucs winning those games, man.
Bro, I need scenarios right now. Which seed goes where? So if the Saints got the number 1 seed, they're gonna play the lowest seed. So what happens if if both those away teams win? If the Rams lose and the Rams are the 3rd seed, If the Rams win, say the Rams win, they go to the Cowboys, right? Or do the Bucks go to the Cowboys?
Three goes to 2.
That's what I want to say. Look, but the Rams, the Bucks is 14-2. They 5th seed by default because they didn't win the division. So so the Rams will go to the Saints.
Rams will go to the Saints.
And the Bucks will go to the Cowboys.
The lower seed plays the highest seed.
Bucks and it'll be the Bucks and the
all right,
Cowboys,
so it'll stay the same. The record
Saints.
don't mean nothing. It'll stay the same.
Right.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. All right, so then I mean the NFC solid over there right now. It's tough. The playoff spots is tough right now. Shit. Yeah, so Jags Texans for the 3rd time this season. They split regular season. Redskins Rams, they played each other, right? They played each other out. They played this game.
Yeah,
So
they
this
played
is
each
a
other.
rematch.
Redskins won the first matchup.
Redskins won. All right, so this was
user, though, right?
no, it wasn't same user. It was deadly.
What was that? Black.
Yeah, it was black. It was black. That was a late season win. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got the Bron. Did you play the Jets already, Hidden?
This year, yeah.
Yeah. You how that game go? Did you win?
It was a close game, yeah. I think I got 2 points. I won by 2.
Texans when they play me. Jags when they play Chiefs. Yup. Rams when they play Cowboys. Skins when they play Saints. Simple as that. 3rd seed versus. All right, thanks, crap. You fucking nerd. All right, so yeah, so I mean the wild card rounds is some good matchups. How y'all feel about these matchups? I'm asking everybody, people watching and everything. How y'all feel about these matchups?
I think they're some good matchups. I can't wait to watch them.
Do you think the Redskins honestly could beat the Rams again?
No.
I don't know. Deadly's tough, and Black's been on the road.
I mean, he took over a 6-3 team as is. I mean, he only lost 2 games. Ended up
But he
11-5.
also won a few games while also taking over the team.
Taking over the team, yeah. I don't know. You like? I don't know. That's a good matchup.
They did go on a slide. I know that.
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's big time over here right now. So again, does anybody dethrone Jungle over here? Does Jungle get right back to the NFC Championship game? What's the matchup over here that Jungle do not want to see?
Probably Deadly.
The next round?
Yeah.
Rams. He don't want to see the Rams.
He might not want to see the Bucks.
I don't think he wants to see the Rams.
I don't know.
They playing upper leagues and stuff too. I think we was talking their last outing was like wasn't pretty. But I don't think. If anything, I think the biggest thing, Jungle don't have home field advantage through the biggest difference is the playoffs don't go through Dallas this year.
Right.
So Jungle's had first seed over there every seed.
He got home field till he faces the Saints. So
Pretty much, it is a home field thing.
No, just the Saints. He got the home field.
Yeah, the only person that he won't have
Saints.
exactly. The only person he won't have home field against is the Saints. Yeah, he's gonna get the home
Bucks
field.
is the 5th seed.
Oh, Bucks is the 5th seed. Man, that's right. Because they ain't in the division. They got NFL fixed this.
That shit crazy. They should go by records right now.
Division winners are division winners. They have
I
nothing
know,
to do
but the NFL just need to fix it good because like with each year, you looking at AFC or NFC like that. It's just
What about let's give a shout out to our division winners. AFC North, the Steelers won the division. I'm thinking this is his 2nd time winning the division over here, 13-3. But what about this? Steelers the first time they haven't sent 3.
And they only sent 1 this year. Wow. I better watch out for that division. Come back with a roar next year.
Their schedule was
Crack's
brutal,
leaving,
though.
isn't he?
Yeah, but their schedule was
They played our
brutal.
division this year. Everybody beat up on each other.
Bengals finished 10-6. Browns 9-7. Ravens 8-8 after winning the division last year. AFC South. The Texans for the first time. It's the first time the Jaguars hasn't won the division over here. Texans 11-5. Had a hell of a season this year. Jags finished 10-6.
Jags came back to the playoff.
Off a 5-game losing streak, man. Shit. Yep, 2-5, bro. 2-5. Turn things around. over here at AFC East. We have a new Jets. We've had a different playoff team over here every year so far, right?
Yes, every year. Yep.
All right, so
every year.
So the young gunner over here in the playoffs at 9-7 right now. AFC West. This is the first year the AFC West has sent 2 teams to the playoffs. So you got the Chiefs sitting at 16-0, Broncos sitting at 12-4.
AFC West and the AFC South sent 2 for the first time this season.
Let's talk about this AFC West right now. 16-0 Falk. Once again, we're back at the same situation again. Right now, back-to-back seasons, undefeated right now. Is it more pressure on him now?
He's only lost 1 game in 3 seasons in the regular season.
He lost more playoff games than regular season games.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't say it like that, but yeah.
That's why he get the nickname Andy Reid. So it's a whole new season for him. It's Super Bowl. It's all Super Bowl and nothing, man.
But this is a different fault.
It's a different fault. So, man.
It's a different fault this year. I don't know this fault.
This might not Dick Ride or nothing like this. This might be the scariest fault.
I don't know this fault. I don't know this guy right here. This guy is
732 points for, 235 against. That is
this is a different animal right.
All right, so Patrick Mahomes is about 1,000 yards off of his mark, and he's 8 touchdowns away from that 60-60 club he's always at. He is down to 55% right now. But here's what's impressive about what Falk did this year. 2 running backs over 1,500 yards right now. You got Will Falk, 134 carries, 1,584, 17. Holiday, the rookie, 158, rookie of the year, AFC running back, 1,536,
that's a
20 touchdowns. 3,000 yards. That's 3,000 yards running from his backfield right now. And then you come back over here, you have 2 over 1,500 receivers right now, 23 touchdowns, 15.
Don't know this fault.
Nobody knows this fault. That's the crazy thing. So he made a decision. I'm not going into a game where I'm playing the Steelers and he throw the ball 3 or 4 times that game and break 4 long runs because I'm turning the ball over trying to dot him up. We're not doing that this time around. We're coming in there and playing playoff football. The ingredients that everybody has been doing. Jungle, the Cowboys started running the football, won a Super Bowl. Look at the Bucks right now. Bucks is making a lot of noise running the football right now. And then these guys that can throw the ball really well and they run too. That's scary, bro. That's scary over there. Defensively, I mean, he went nuts with his middle linebacker. This guy had 13 sacks, 18 INTs, ran 6 of them, 4 of them back, I think, had 4 touchdowns, 4 touchdown returns. So the defense is hitting on all cylinders. I think Nano mentioned he only given up how many points this year?
235 points against.
And then it's the quiet is kept. That schedule, to me, 16-0 is impressive. How he did it is great. But I think crack season is better than that because crack season, their schedule was brutal this year, bro. And for him to go 13-3, he beat a bunch of hitters over here too. So I like this Steelers team coming in. They get the rest, and then they get to wait to see who their opponent is, man. I don't know what matchup would you say would be scarier for crack right now? Jets or the Broncos. You say the Broncos?
Yeah.
Man, I've seen the young gunner play, but I think I don't know.
I just watched his game and he jumped all over.
Let's talk about this regular season.
Broncos got to have a front 7. Add Sheldon Ward in the mix.
All right, so Crack started off with a loss, a win, a loss, a win, a loss, a win, and a loss. So he started off kind of shaky, and then he just went on a run. And in this run, it was big time games. The Ravens, Bengals. I think the Rams was at the old. No, that was the new Rams. That was deadly. Ravens again. 49ers 24-13. And what I like is 35-7 on the Texans, 38-31 with the Browns. Eric Hillburgers, and then 27-26. To me, a guy that's winning close games is more dangerous in the playoffs than they test it. So that to me, that's more scarier. I don't know, man. He's been the Chiefs' Achilles heel for the last 2 playoffs right now. So the one good thing is that they won't see each other unless they play in the AFC Championship. So it comes down to, I mean, is that the greatest send-off game there, right there? Falky gets his revenge, not crack out the playoff, out the championship, and he's leaving the league, or does Crack go to the Super Bowl on his last season, on his last tour before his coach retires? That's a big storyline.
Better not let Crack win the poll, then he's definitely retired, man.
He retiring no matter what. I know. I ain't no way I've been trying to keep him around forever. He's out here. But that would be a classic matchup to watch, man. Me being in the playoffs, I'm not hearing that, but that would be a nice matchup to see right now, man. All right, so since we're still on this playoff tour right now, let's keep talking about some of these teams that's in the offs right now.
NFC, left off from NFC team.
Yeah, I'm going. I did the AFC tour just now. We're going to look at the NFC right now. All right, so the NFC North, the Lions 8-8. I think they got a lot of proving to do. I'm not really sold on nothing over here right now, to be honest with you. But this South right now, man, Saints Bucks. Are we looking at a Super Bowl team out of this division? Somebody over here, y'all feel comfortable with one of these guys going to a Super Bowl?
Strong possibility.
I can't get nobody in the NFC. I got to see it done to do it. Like, Jungle's a known fact over there. Like, and you got to give him a little more props when you give him some time. Hey, until you beat him, you got to beat him, man. He been in there every year, so.
Right. Everything still runs through the Cowboys, period.
Everything still runs through the Cowboys. He's 4 years strong. Like, no letdown games. It's not going to count.
Do anybody believe in these Redskins over here? Just say
sure.
it, no.
You know, not sure. We switched teams, so I don't really know what you know what I mean?
I don't know much about Deadly. But I do know the moment he joined the league, he rolled some eyes. So, him still in this division at 9-7, pretty much knocking the Seahawks out of here, 4-4. He ended up finishing 9-7 and snuck into these playoffs. Are we looking at a sleeper, a first-year guy with us coming over here and going to a Super Bowl?
You sleep on Deadly, that's your fault.
Right. I mean, like I said, I haven't played him. I don't really know too much about him. I'm just going off of what y'all all saying. I had top guys talking about this guy, top 10 guy right away. So I think
I know what he's capable of.
All right, so let's keep our eye on this Rams team over here, man. Let's definitely keep our eyes on what's going on with these Rams right now. That's the NFC, man. So all right, so these playoff games. Wild card round is here, baby. Let's get our predictions on real fast, baby. Let's see what's going on with who y'all got winning these ball games right now. All right, so let's start Sunday 1 p.m. Jaguars Texans. Who y'all got? They split this season. Both games was by a score. Texans won in overtime.
It's a handicap Texas team with a ringer at quarterback.
A handicap Texas team with a ringer at quarterback.
I said a ringer. That's what I said.
A real ringer. So they ain't handicapped no more. What else?
He damn sure ain't.
They ain't handicapped. Like, they might upgrade. They bought a veteran for the playoffs, bro. Like, they really probably up.
I mean, it's possible that could be an upgrade with a veteran quarterback.
These Jaguars are hot right now.
All right, so who y'all got?
It's gonna be a good matchup.
I definitely think it's a good matchup. Are y'all stuck? Y'all don't know who to pick? Who y'all got?
I don't know. This might be a revenge game for the Texans because he hot. That seat hot right now. Yeah, right. He heated, so.
Man, I ain't got no faith. The Jags gonna pull this shit off, man.
I don't know, man. You know, that Jag coach, he gets a little angry sometimes, and he loses focus.
So are we going one Jags, one Texans right now? That's what we going right now. Oh, this is the game to watch. Hold up.
It's definitely the game to watch.
So since we can't get a complete who's going to win this game,
I got this game for the
overtime. I got the Jags.
All right, Jags in the overtime game. All right, so Redskins, Rams, man. Who y'all got?
Got the
Rams.
Rams. Fuck it, I'm going with my boy Black. I'm going with Cuzzo. Come on, Cuzzo, pull it off. Redskins over the Rams, my pick. All right, Broncos Jets, big game right here, man. The 7th grader versus the fucking with the motherfucker Mr. Integrity overall. Let's go. What we got going on right now? Here we go.
You say it like that. He ain't letting no 7th grader do in the playoffs. I got Jets came and made it good job, young man. But that rookie quarterback will show his rookie colors. When you see that pressure, that front 7, man.
Oh my God, that front 7 of them Broncos is dangerous, bro. If Le'Veon Bell can have a veteran playoff game, I think the Jets can give him a problem over here. But I'm gonna go with the Broncos, and I got the Broncos going to the AFC Championship this year. So I'm going with the Broncos. I'm gonna ride that out. Bucks, Lions. Does anybody dare to pick the Lions in this game?
I got the Bucks.
About 50.
I got the damn 50 burger.
50 burger.
Oh boy, Corey made 50 burger. This motherfucker. I agree.
You're gunning with them Hollywood stars over there, though.
Man, I don't give a fuck what he named his players over there. They are Hollywood. Them niggas is actors over there, dog. The Bucks is for real, my boy. He ain't hearing that shit. He ready to blow this nigga out, bro.
Christmas trees, man. They got a different type of stars shining over there, man.
They playing a football role. They not motherfucking. These niggas out here playing movies. They not football players.
They play one on TV,
They playing the star linebacker and star quarterback on television shit. He gonna put a 50 burger on this guy, bro.
Hey, bro, nah. He ain't going like that.
Man, he 50 burgering him, bro.
Hey, bro, if he do that, hey, look. Hey, Leroy. Shout out to Leroy. Where you at, Leroy?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If Leroy was to bring his ass over here, as much as crack leaving in that Pittsburgh team is fucking loaded, I would rather see him in the NFC. I do not want him over here with us. Hell no. I would be balancing that shit out. I want to see him over there in NFC, to be honest with you, though. But that Pittsburgh team up for grabs right now, though. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know, man. So we got Bucks winning this game. I think Bucks is gonna put up a 50 burger on this guy for real, man.
I give him a couple of touchdowns. He win by 3 touchdowns. He win by 20.
I think he's gonna air this. I think he's gonna air him, bro. I don't think he's gonna air him bad. All right, so let's get over here to stats and awards right now, man. Let's get over here. We'll look at it. So we started off talking about Lamar Jackson as the MVP and everything like that. So Lamar Jackson, the best running back in the league, for real. To be honest with you, this guy almost had 2,000 yards rushing this year. Eric Dickerson, the second, came in second. The rookie, Adric Lockley, was in third. Beckwith, that's a familiar face. Spencer, familiar face. I love to see Ronald Jones up here for the first time. Pat Mahomes, Chase Ward, and Aaron Foster, and the linebacker Ray Lewis. All right, so the AFC Offensive Player of the Year, again, Lamar Jackson. Top 3 was Spencer and Foster. And the NFC, Eric Dickerson, second, got that award. Beckwith and Lockley, definitely a running back lead. Defensive Player of the Year is over here. Pepper Johnson, I've been seeing his name up there a lot. We got 2 Seahawks there. The rookie Roy Mathis from Florida State up here, and Kyle Reedy, where outside of the Ray Lewis with all them damn picks, this guy would have been our interception leader over here. In the AFC, Defensive Player of the Year, Ray Lewis, Simeon Rice, and Patrick Willis. Zuko, that's a familiar name we always see. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Cliff Holiday. Rookie Jabari Pratt, be careful. Carl Foster, third. NFC Rookies, Offensive Rookies of the Year, Lockley, Colvin, and Chris Leak. I like both of these guys right here, Lockley, Colvin, and Chris Leak. How you feel about Chris Leak, man? Saints.
Hey, this is mine. He traded. That was after draft trade. Chargers drafted 2 QBs. He gave up a first and 2/3 for him. Like I say, it looked like it was a good move, working out for him.
But my thing is this: you playing with a rookie quarterback in the playoffs right now. I think he has the run game to better support this quarterback right here. But
he's not throwing super deep and taking a hell of a lot of risky shots, so he's putting the QB in the right position to not make no big mistakes.
Right.
If he play how he played me, like he definitely got the running back. Cool.
Defensive rookies over here: Roy Mathis, Antonio Pollock, Computer Love, Reggie Salas, top corner that was picked in this draft. AFC Defensive Rookie of the Years: Denario Waddle. Don't even get me to even playing with crack guys in his names over here. Crack guy. That's how we gonna do that. Best quarterback in the AFC: Patrick Mahomes, Chase Ward, Lamar Jackson. NFC top quarterbacks: Kyrie Bolton, Jalen McCain, Tom fucking Cruise.
We talking about the Bucks. We talking about that Buck, but still they look at top of beauty over there. NFC, the running game.
Took him a year after he was down there hating his quarterback. Came right back, doing what he always do. So Eric Dickerson, Lockley, and Beckwith, top 3 running backs over here in the NFC and the AFC.
Right behind him.
Spencer, Foster, Bo Jackson, man. What's up? Did you think Bo Jackson underachieved this year or what, bro? Let's talk about that. How you feel about Bo Jackson's second season, my nigga? Did he have a sophomore slump, or you think he played well? I mean, in 3rd place right here. He did rush for over, what, 1,800?
Yeah, something like that. That's just me, man. Ain't time to talk about me. You talking about these playoffs. These niggas won awards. The folks that made the playoffs.
I mean, you got all the ingredients you want with this running back right here, and one of the best offensive lines in the league right now. Are we going to see him win an MVP before it's all said and done?
Ain't about MVP, man.
Then what is it about over here? I mean, what is it about? All right, so should I say, are you going to make the playoffs next year? Is that what you want me to say, my nigga? I know you focus on trying to get these dances.
No, I'm just gonna play, man. Look, you snuck in that junk. You came back from a 2-5. Good job, man.
Bro, I'm not completely sold on me making the playoffs right now because I got in because the team was handicapped. So believe me, I'm not sold on that at all. But I'm asking you. I'm talking about your running back. You keep shying away from that. So I'm asking you, what is your biggest concern?
Running back is great. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine, brother. You good?
Damn, you alright over here, man? Something touched the bottom of your motherfucking stomach just now, my nigga. You good? Sheesh. Calvin Johnson.
Ain't nothing touched the bottom of my stomach. I'm being real. Look, I ain't.
Knock that gay shit off. It's Calvin Johnson over here, best receiver, Hollywood Brown. He said that's the best receiver in the league. And Sheldon Ward right now, man.
With all this running stuff, he still got 2 wide receivers in the top 5.
He's saying Calvin Johnson surpassed Sheldon Ward as the best receiver in the league right now. Are we willing to agree with him yet, or are we still saying Sheldon Ward is that guy?
Computer love. I mean, computer games. What do you do against computers and worse teams?
I don't know. I mean, are we talking about Calvin Johnson as the best receiver or not?
He's the best receiver on the best team.
Sheldon Ward been doing it. Sheldon Ward been holding it down since he's been in the league as well over here. What's these NFC receivers looking like over here?
The best receiver on the best team.
I don't know if he's the best receiver in the league because at the end of the day, DK Metcalf is always the #1 receiver over here every year.
Hey, that's why he said he's the best receiver on the best team.
Tyreek Hill. We got Jacquez Green and Jacquez Green sighting over here. That's cool. Top 3. All right, so we get to these old linemen, man. We're gonna go through the whole top 10 right now. So the Saints got 1, Cowboys got 1, Saints. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 Saints up here right now in the top 10. Cowboys, Rams. Damn, this nigga got niggas that don't even fitting linemen. Fuck, you got one of these guys playing tight end, dog. How the fuck you got 6 linemen up here, cuz? Somebody better check on his offense right now. What the fuck going on over here? Uh-oh. Watch the tape. Watch the tape over there. Something looking kind of fishy. Something looking kind of, but the Chiefs over here with 2. Bengals, Chiefs 3. Colts 2. Jaguars, Steelers, Chiefs again 4. Steelers. Alright. Best D lineman in the AFC. Simeon Rice, Chris Jones, Josh Allen, Bruce Smith, Myles Garrett, Computer Love, Bruce Smith, Computer Love, Simeon Rice. Myles Garrett up here, top 5. I like that. NFC. Let's go D-line. So Roy Mathis, the rookie, stepped up. Trey Flowers balled out. Kyle Barkley and Greg Bradham. Best linebackers in the NFC. Pepper Johnson, Cowboys Pill, Cowboys Lester. Cowboys always got both these guys up here every year with that meta blitz. Sending it. Anthony Meeks with a lot of interceptions up here. Reef always got his linebacker up here as well, always. AFC. Lewis, Zuko's always up here. Pat Willis. Is this a first sighting for Patrick Willis, DC hitter?
Yeah, his first Pro Bowl.
First Pro Bowl over here, Curtis Bolton, Jets player over here. So we got a couple guys up here. Bazooko is always up here. It's Madden. Glitch laughing out. Takes the highest rated O lineman from the teams with best stats. Man, don't nobody need your fun facts right now, dog. God damn. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, crack. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, crack. Nah, my fucking guy. You better not fucking leave. I know that. All right, so and the DBs right now, AFC, you got Tavarius Ward, Sean Bowen, Deontay Saxton. Look at the young Jets. Got his guys up here. Raquel Russell left the Seahawks and came over here and balled out. And the NFC, you're looking at Kyle Reedy, Hubert. They've been balling all year. He took a pick 6 home, to the crib on me. It was still a deal. Redwin and Adderley. All right, good night. All right, so that's the stats right now, man. Let's go look at these stats play. I mean, that's the awards. Let's go look at what's going on around the NFL right now. Who's winning? All right, so Patrick Mahomes, when it comes down to throwing the ball and passing yards, again, number 1. Jalen McCain, number 2. Tom Cruise, 3. Bolton, 4. I don't know if Bolton's an X factor right now, but him finishing in the top 4, he definitely will be an X factor after the Pro Bowl, finishing in the top 4 right now. McClain, too. McClain going to jump up to a X factor as well. What about Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise as well. All right, so there are our top 4. Let's see through the most touchdowns. Mahomes 52, Chase Ward 43, Bolton 41, and McClain 37, top 4. Alright, rushing over here, Eric Dickerson. Who had the most carries? Who the hell was running the ball in the hole? So we really not going to say nothing about Jungle with 319 carries right now? Nah, we're going to just stay quiet about that. Like he ain't over here running the hell out of his players right now. Okay. And I think he does a better job. I think he was hurt too at the end. Let's look at him. I think he got hurt, bro. Yep, out for 4 weeks. Damn, no playoff run. Is the Nick Chubb show again over here? Yeah, he got hurt in that Giants game, bro. Oh man. All right, so again, he had 319 carries, but let's go to the yards right now. So Dickerson with 2,266. I will say this, man. This is the first year we don't got 12 fucking running backs for 2,000 yards right now. We literally only had 2 and 1 that was close. And then look, Ronald Jones sitting there at 1845. Lamar Jackson, that quarterback, with 1810. 9.9. Hey, you little motherfuckers, go in your room with that shit. Well, shut your room door, y'all smart ass mouths. Before I come in there and start dunking the shit out y'all. What's up with Lamar Jackson almost having 2,000 yards rushing right now, though? What's going on? 9.9 yards to carry, 22 touchdowns right now, man. So it looked like we had two running backs tied for 28 touchdowns. Arian Foster, bro, I don't think we give Arian Foster enough props over here with 27 rushing touchdowns, 1670. Spencer does what Spencer do every year, 24 teats. And Lamar Jackson, 22. Ronald Jones, 21. Beck with 20. Holiday with 20. Let's look at these receivers right now. Who got the most catches on the year? DK Metcalf again, 87. You got Hawkinson, tight end, and Matthias Richmond, computer love. Both these guys. Hollywood Brown with 69. Cheeks, Jerry Cheeks, computer love. Godwin definitely played all his games. Peter Ward played all his games. Hardman as well. Yards wise, Shatter 1881. Hardman 1695. You got both his receivers are 1 and 2 in yards, and then you got 2 1,500-yard running backs over. But Hollywood Brown 1661. Sheldon Ward 1542. What you feel about Sheldon Ward with 39 catches, 18 touchdowns? Is he still doing that every other catches a touchdown thing?
Yeah. It's very other catch.
Yeah, quiet year.
Quiet year. All right, touchdowns right now. Calvin Johnson 23, DK Metcalf 20, Pratt 19, Jabari Pratt hitter. What you think, man?
He's special. He's special.
So what you're saying, Sheldon Ward took a step back for the Broncos to win a few more games.
He didn't take a step back. He was leading the league for majority of the year, and then we had a few.
He got used more.
We ran a few.
He had a few non-played computer games.
And after that, we just kind of focused on just being healthy the rest of the season.
Sat out the last game of the season.
Oh yeah, he definitely sat out the last game of the season.
Okay,
That's why no reason for him to be on the field.
Right.
All right, I got you.
All right, so let's get over here to the defensive side of things, man. And if your guy up here, he's not a computer love, like the first 1, 2, 3 guys, 4 computer love guys right now. So I would say our first guy is all computer love. So we're gonna stay away from the tackles. I like tackles for losses though. Let's look at that. So Mike gets it again with 20 tackles for losses. Simeon Rice with 20. The Bucks with Greg Braham again with 20. Zuko always up here. Tackle for losses is one of my favorite stats on defense. So let's go see who was the sack king this year. Roy Mathis will win this if people would play their games when they play Simeon Rice. But we ain't gonna take away from 36. But a lot of that was playing computer games, and it can't, the fuck people don't want playing. Shit happens. But Roy Mathis as a rookie, I thought he was a rookie 1-year player, 27 sacks. That's huge. Chris Jones 21.5. Curtis Bolton, the outside linebacker, with 20.5. Pepper Johnson with 20. So you're looking at the Seahawks guys.
These Chiefs lose J.J. Watt. Trade J.J. Watt. Still got 2 people with 20 sacks. That ain't building your team.
That's building. That's how you build. I mean, Jungle kind of calmed down a little bit with his linebackers sacks, but still almost 20 sacks out of Roosevelt Field.
Probably had more time of possession. That's on defense.
Yeah, running the ball a little bit more. So when you look at INTs, man, Ray Lewis, the middle linebacker, the second, 18 touchdown INTs. Kyle Reedy, the safety, with 14, and Travarius Ward. So we're looking at Chiefs with the top 3, 12 INTs and 18. Then we got Anthony Meeks, middle linebacker, 11. Nasir Adderley showed the 49ers some love. 10 INTs. Red 110. Had a lot of 10 INT guys up there, man. Throughout the whole league right now, though. But can we talk, man? Who would y'all think is the best? I mean, best corner in the league, man. I mean, it's hard because we don't watch everybody play their games right now, though. But like, who would y'all say when you watching them play their corner is just shut down your dog?
It's more viewers than it is on the show. Why don't y'all text in or chat in the chat or on the comment section? All the users watching, who y'all think the best, or who's the most big corner, the hardest corner you guys went up against?
Right.
I mean,
that you play game in a game out.
There's more people watching the show than it is. 3 of us on here, 4 Nano. But I'm sure we got more than 4 viewers. Nano, who's one of the toughest corners you went up against, man?
This year? Or this general?
General, man, this year, man. Last 2 years, this year in the league. And anybody, man, just text in the chat or the comment section who y'all think some of the best corners in the league, man.
Somebody said talk about this boy Flowers. Who's Flowers? I ain't never heard of him.
Flowers?
I ain't never heard of him.
Flowers? Sound like something to touch down in the garden.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. He's a D-tackle, 30-year-old D-tackle.
Oh, wow.
Cornerback.
I mean, it would be hard. Like when you look at top quarterbacks in the league, your top 5 quarterbacks, there's so many different categories when you think about quarterbacks. But Patrick Mahomes always have the most yards, most touchdowns every year. Jalen McCain's been up there. Yeah, I mean, you go position by position. To me, it's so many different, aspects of people with their quarterbacks right now. But when you flat out, to me, Lamar Jackson is the most dangerous quarterback because of what he can do on the ground, as he should be. But Mahomes, sit in that pocket and dot you the fuck up, or roll out and dot you up. Or he can do it either way.
Lamar definitely 1 and 2. They're also the most two of the longest tenured quarterbacks.
Right. Are we starting to have to really be paying attention to Kyrie Bolton right now and his Buck quarterback? Is it time to start? Do he have his own notice right now?
I mean, this is really.
It's not the case. Kyrie from last year.
Yeah, he stepped his game up from last year, but last year he didn't have a great year. We're going to definitely have to watch him for in the future.
Right.
He definitely turned it around this year. Last year he had more interceptions and TDs, but
I mean, all year long, Kyler Murray was going nuts all year. He had a great year, man. 30 touchdowns, 32 picks, 64%. Did throw for 3,901 yards. Quite sure we go to rushing yards. He was running a lot with him too. So I'm actually gonna
Still
check
got
that
more
out.
more interceptions than TDs.
You just do not like giving him nothing when it comes out of him, huh? What is it with you guys, dog?
I mean, you talking about top 5 quarterbacks. How does that even come out your mouth?
I'm not calling him a top. I'm not calling him a top 5 quarterback. I'm just talking about him right now.
I thought you said top quarterback in the league,
It's kind of hard to really say because, like you said, you got the 2 long tenured quarterbacks with Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, and then when you look at Lamar Jackson, he does it on the ground and through the air. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. You have to categorize it.
Quarterbacks, you want to include Paul Henney in there.
Oh, definitely.
You want to include Paul Henney. We talking about Mahomes, Lamar. You gonna bring Paul Henney in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can bring Chase Ward in there. He won the Super Bowl last year. He's still outdoing TD's interceptions, and I mean. You can bring McCain, Bolton, or freaking just hold on, just you know, I can Reef quarterback had a down year with his quarterback.
I like Reef quarterback, bro.
Reef quarterback or David Bannon or the David Bannon from the Rams. I know we got a different user, but prior to this, he was definitely a top quarterback. You know what I mean? He got him halfway through the season, and then even jungle DeMar Till. I'm just so that's not that I don't like giving him nothing, but how does Kyler Murray maybe even come to that conversation? We talk about the best quarterbacks. That's all.
Right. Again, me bringing up Kyler Murray had nothing to do with best quarterback. I just brought him up to what he was doing this year.
I thought that's when you start off with the best quarterbacks.
To me, it's hard to categorize the best quarterbacks because, like I said, there's so many different aspects of what people are doing with their quarterbacks. To me, it's kind of hard, but like consistency, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Bolton is only in his 2nd year right now. I mean, like his last year, what did he do last year?
Last year, he had more interceptions and touchdowns. That was his young year. So, but we know what the Bucs are going to do from here on out with. Right. So
he got him under wraps now.
Lamar.
Kingsbury got the best completion percentage on the year, 70% pass.
How many games did he play the first half of the year? So I can't. That's why I overlooked him a little bit. You're gonna bring Chase Ward in there. You can talk about Paul. You're gonna bring Paul Henney up in there. We said Lamar.
Let's look at Paul Henney numbers. Let's look at him.
You can talk about Aaron Jamal and David Bannon and jungle quarterback DeMar Till.
Right. All right. I like it. What's going on? Why we taking long? Look like we got some interruptions here. Here we go. This shit been happening all day today, hitter.
We're crashing.
Yeah, like when I go to the rosters, that shit be crashing. I've been doing that shit all day. It's the second time I had to damn it come out.
I gotta give a shout out to Lamar Jackson, 67% on the year.
That's big. That's way higher than that 50, 53, 50 something range.
You skip past all the computer love. That's the best QB percentage of the year, with 34,000 yards. 3,400. I'm sorry, 3,400 yards.
I guess DeMar Till definitely one of the top QBs. He got a ring.
Who?
DeMar Till.
Jungle QB.
Jungle QB been quiet, but like good though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's consistently he win ball games. He's always up there with touchdowns, and I think he's always throwing more touchdowns than AntHits with him.
He's definitely throwing more touchdowns than AntHits.
25 and 19 this year.
25 and 19 this year, 33 and 30 last year. In that first season, he had 4,100 yards, 48 TDs, 69 TDs. So, like, but we know he made more of a commitment to running the ball. He had the most carries, but he still 3,000 yards, 25 TDs, 19 TDs.
I don't want that running back.
Oh, God.
Hey, but he hurt.
But you know what though, like I said, I think Jungle more thought about having that second running back building him, or he might even be thinking about going away from Nick Chubb. You never know with Jungle, bro. But he did. I think he did exactly what he wanted to do with that running back locking though. So yeah, Till might have took the back seat to that, but I mean, again, it's the pedigree to consistently be the NFC champion every year, man. You gotta be able to do both, throw the ball and run the ball and play great defense. So he's doing that, and he's going to continue to do that because he's the top player in the league. Yeah, but this shit's annoying right now. I'm not going to keep looking at the screen, so we're going to shut this thing down right now, man. Thanks for tuning in. Technical difficulties, so I'll get this shit fixed. We'll be back up here. Let's talk about these playoffs, man, and see what's going to happen out here, man. We are back in the playoffs again. Let's go. Don't you dog me. I'll be right back on my unplug and come back in.